after close to about 45 minutes of trekking, this is the start of the up climb heading to Mount Canlaon. It's one amazing experience. It's one challenging activity here. Welcome to this episode of Make My Trip Travel TV here in Mount Canlaon. Mountains reveal awe-inspiring sights to those who dare, and life-defining experience to those who turn climbing into a passion. I was asked once why I always pack my bags on weekends to endure exhaustion, face harsh weather and rough terrains, all for the brief glory of standing on top of a mountain. But our country is blessed with many beautiful mountains. They may be intimidating at first, but they reveal awe-inspiring sights to those who dare. Hi, this is your adventure traveler, Lyndon Angan. Come with me as we explore the second highest mountain in the Philippines, Mount Canlaon.
To you, my king.
Upon invitation from Recreational Outdoor Exchange, or popularly known as ROX, to climb Mount Canlaon, I didn't have second thoughts, giving a thumbs up since it's been a while since our last CanQuest. Rising up at 2 in the morning, we headed to the South Bus Terminal in Cebu, and from the terminal, we were headed for an early morning trip to Toledo and crossed the city of San Carlos by fast craft. And in less than a couple of hours, we were starting to head up to the foggy base of the slopes of Mount Canlaon. We just arrived here in the foot of Mount Canlaon, and we're going to start our trek. Well, and it's fine, cloudy, foggy weather here in the foot of the mountain of Canlaon here in Negros Occidental. It was a rough ride from the city of Canlaon to the farthest distance. Our open van can take us nearest to the slopes of the mountain so we can begin our trek. Almost everybody was new with each other. Just a simple highs and lows greet us one climber to another. At mid-morning, the whole group was ready and all geared up. We've been walking for the past 10 minutes. Remarkably happy and quite they would welcome the whole group. So it's still a long way to go, and it's about 11:30 to lunchtime, and we're still continuing with our walk, with our trek, heading to Mount Canlaon. As we traversed both down and uphill slopes, I thought all the while that this space, which was still closed before lunchtime, would be a moderate trek, but not until we made a stop for our group lunch a little over noon. This time, our guides relate to the group that we will be having 1 to 2 hour steep, 45-degree steep climb over lush vegetation and forest cover.
And all I
An hour has passed, and 2 hours had passed and going on 3 hours of continuous climb. I felt an endless trail of mud and plants. Exactly at 2 hours and 25 minutes of continuous climb, lo and behold, I came out of the forest cover with the most beautiful sight that welcomed me. It is the grassland overlooking the city of Canlaon, and at the distance the island province of Cebu, and up ahead was the majestic crater of Mount Canlaon. The 2,465-meter tall Mount Canlaon is one of the most beautiful mountains in the Philippines. It is certainly the highest and most active volcano in the Visayas, with craters, cones, sulfuric vents, hot springs, caves, natural gardens, and mini forests. Most prominent are the enormous caldera on the north and a deep active crater on the south. This rugged terrain takes its toll on the climbers, and it takes the scene of a fatal eruption in 1996. Despite this, its astonishing scenery, magical flora and fauna, and bloody history make Canlaon the pride of Negros Island. Mount Canlaon, my most recent conquest, is the highest in the Visayas. This mountain is actually special to me since it is like a home mountain for me, which is quite near from where we are based, which is in Cebu. Mount Canlaon is an active volcano with an elevation of 2,435 meters high. For mountaineers, they understand that there are many reasons why a mountain ought to be climbed. Some mountains are climbed because of their height. Height has always been a big factor, as it sounds as if it is more difficult to climb and therefore challenging. The bigger the challenge, the bigger the accomplishment. Other mountains are climbed because of its history. The past makes things more sacred or more interesting, and the same can be said of mountains. Still, others may not have the height and may not have the history as other mountains, but to veteran mountaineers, they are more challenging. The Philippines is one of the best places to climb. Make My Trip Travel TV would like to thank the Philippine Adventure Consultants and Recreational Outdoor Exchange at the Ayala Center, Cebu.
Let your first outdoor adventure begin with ROX. As a leading provider of outdoor experience, ROX can definitely help you make the most of your adventure. Check out our wide array of store displays and feel free to talk to our experts for assistance in designing your outdoor experience and in choosing the proper gear to go with it. True to its vision of providing clients with excellent outdoor experience, ROX carries top-of-the-line outdoor sporting brands across all categories, from Romy Garduce's Everest Expedition to North Face Outwear and Equipment to Lance Armstrong's Trek Bikes. We have them all under one roof.